building Avengers Tower. I'm building Avengers Tower. I'm building Avengers Tower. Come on and hang with me. I'm building Avengers Tower. I'm building Avengers Tower. Building Avengers Tower. Come on and hang with me. What's up, peeps? It's me, your boy MC. I always got to go back and adjust this sound. Messes with me. It is, man, why does my camera look so blurry? Did I not set it up right? Very possible. It looks good on StreamYard, but then when I look at it on YouTube, it almost looks blurry. That's weird. That's weird. All right. Well, peeps, we are back. Where's bag 34? Oh, there it is. I don't know how they got shuffled up. We are back to continue. Actually, hopefully, today we're going to finish the Avengers Tower. Unless something weird happens, we're staying here till this is done. So that's why I tried to get a little bit earlier in the day start. So I know there probably won't be a lot of people, if anybody, that shows up right now, just because people are at work or doing their thing. But I want to finish up today so that the next time I come on here, we're starting a new build, which I don't know what that's going to be yet, but it'll be something good. I'm trying to see if I can change the video settings. It doesn't look as high as I would like it. Let's see. Let's see if that helps anything. Let me pop back over to the YouTubes. No, it still looks the same. I wonder if that's a browser thing, because I have it open in a different browser. I just like to monitor my own stuff, because sometimes it looks one way in StreamYard and then it looks totally different on YouTube. So I'm that emoji. I do this quite often. That's one of my favorite emojis, as a matter of fact. Hydrate or dihydrate, peeps. Well, I'm telling you, these morning runs have been tough. This summer has definitely been some of my toughest runs with this morning heat. I even got up a little early today. So I need to get my run done, get myself recovered and ready for this stream. And it took me a little longer to get through that run. It was tough. It was tough. Bag 33, bag drop. I might have, oh, wham. I'm totally off. Peeps, Lego Light is on. We are live in the Lego Lounge. There we go. I did the formalities. I don't know that anybody's here. Says there is, but you know, some people like to lurk and check things out and see if I'm a crazy person. I am a crazy person, but it's all good. I don't mind if you just hang out and watch and don't talk. That's okay too. Everybody's got their own way of hanging out, and that's okay. It's okay with me. I don't try to set too many rules for my streams other than no drama. That's kind of my rule for life, honestly. No dramas. I don't have time or patience for dramas. Boy, this is a lot of fat cappers. Is this all fat cappers? This is almost entirely a pile of fat cappers. All right. We got some of these. We got a big wing. A pile of fat cappers. We're just going to shove those up there like it's a pile of poker chips. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, come on. Almost threw one in the trash, peeps. You got to always double check those bags. Those little sneaky one-by-ones. They like to get stuck in the corners. Although I have noticed, at least it seems to be my experience, I don't know about everybody else, that the paper bags seem to catch pieces more than the plastic bags. I say paper bags in quotes because they're still lined with plastic, which kind of defeats the point if you ask me. But you didn't ask me, so why am I sharing my opinions? It's my stream. I'll do what I want. Woo! All right, there we go. Bag is all sorted. Who are we building here? Is this the Wasp? Who is this? Oh, I think this is the Wasp. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's go with Mean Face. Uh-oh. I forgot our little backpack piece. Put the backpack piece on. And Tough Face. Not Mean Face. Tough Face. She's looking tough. She's got these sweet plastic wings. It's kind of funny that they did the miniature Ant-Man. I get it. But also, poor Ant-Man. We couldn't get a full-size figure for him. But then we got a full-size Wasp. It's so cool that they do stuff like this. Like the cloth capes are awesome. But these plastic ones are really neat. You don't see these too often in Lego sets. All right, which side is out? There we go. Oh, they've even got Lego printed on it. How clever. Oh, come on, fingers. We can't figure this out? I don't want to break it. I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. Am I supposed? Oh, I'm sitting here trying to stretch it out to fit over the piece. No, I don't need to do that. There's a piece that goes on top, MC. Oh, they could have put that all in the same step. It would have made life a lot easier. I'm over here trying to stretch the poor wings out. And I think I put them on backwards now that I look at it. I think the printed side is supposed to face forward so you see her awesome wings. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. And she's got either her hair or her helmet. And I like the helmet. I'm going to go with the helmet because the helmet looks super freaking cool. Like, this is honestly, next to Iron Man, this may be one of the coolest helmets I've seen in minifig form. Or Darth Vader. Darth Vader's a pretty solid minifigure helmet. I don't count Batman as a helmet. His is a cowl. If you know, you know. We don't call it a helmet. We call it a cowl. All right. Let's get going. Anywho, speaking of Batman, you know, several people sent me the link to the new Batmobile, the Batman Returns Batmobile, which, if you know, it's literally the same as the 1989 Batmobile. It's all Michael Keaton and Tim Burton and and it's the same Batmobile. They brought it back in the second movie, with the exception of the fact that in this movie there's the scene where, how many do I need? 12. 4, 8, 12. There's the scene where Batman drives down the little alleyway, and in order to fit down the alleyway, you can't call this spoilers. This is from 1992. If you don't know, I apologize. But he has the scene where he drives down the alleyway, but the Batmobile won't fit. So he hits a button, and the two sides of the Batmobile split off, and it just becomes like a little bullet. It shoots down a little skinny alleyway. And so that's the Batmobile that Lego is just announced. And again, overall, it looks just like the 1989 Batmobile. And so my original thoughts were, well, I've already got the Lego 89 Batmobile, the large scale one. Thank you again to the Froman family, who were so kind some years ago to gift me that set. But I thought to myself, I already have that large scale 89 Batmobile. This set is technically smaller. It has I want to say about 1,000 pieces less. Don't fact check me on that. I don't know. I know it's less. It's less pieces, but the price is almost exactly the same as the other one was when it came out. So my initial thought was, I'm not getting this new Batmobile. You can see where this is going. I'm not getting the new Batmobile. I already have the 89 Batmobile. It's bigger. It's got more functions, I think. And yeah, I just wasn't going to get it. And the more I look at it, the more I want it. Peeps. Because I don't have a Batmobile that splits apart. I don't have a Batmobile. Oh, here's the other part. Oh, I shouldn't even say this out loud. This is so dumb. I really like the Batman minifig. They did it where the cape comes over the front of his shoulders. Like on most of the Batman minifigs where it's got the molded cowl and cape where it's a rubber cape, the cape is swooped back, right? It comes slightly down and then swoops back behind him. In this new version, the cape wraps over his front. So his front, you can see his front piece, but it wraps over and hangs straight down. Oh, God. Why is it so cool? It's so dumb. I shouldn't like that. But I do. But I do. I will say, though, there's no other minifigs, which is kind of weird. You would think on a set of that scale, they would have at least 3, at least 2, at least one bad guy. But usually on those Batman sets, like, look, you got your 3 here. This one came with 4. This one came with 3. This one came with, and by the way, look at the scale, right? This one still came with 2. Don't ask me which ones are which. I can't remember. Oh, I think this is, let's see. This is Batwing. This came with the Batwing. This came with the 89 Batmobile. This wasn't even a vehicle. This was the 1980, or no, this was the, sorry. This was the animated series Batman art set. And it came with 4. And then again, this mini Batmobile came with 2. So it is a little surprising that the new Batmobile only comes with Batman. That part is a little bit weird. You would think they would have done at least 1 extra figure, if not 2. But it does look so cool. I hate it. I know! What just happened? What just happened? Oh my, what the heck? You don't touch stuff for a week and then it just falls apart? All right, which direction does this go? It's just been sitting on the table, y'all. I haven't done anything for a week. It's just been sitting here. All right, let's put this front ridge on. I wish they would give me better angles on the 3Ds sometimes. All right. So this faces out. Yeah, all right. I assume we're going to put a bunch of framing on the front of this at some point. How high? Let's see. Does it line up at the top or line up at the bottom? Lines up at the bottom. All right. Set this scale, man. Sometimes it's hard to see what they want you to do in the picture. It's so large. You got to like shrink it down and rotate it around and all the things. All the things. Do all the things. I haven't worn my Do All the Things t-shirt in a while. Need to bust that out again. All right. I think we're in there. We shall find out. Yeah, needless to say, it probably won't be a day one purchase, but I'm probably going to end up with that Batmobile. I'm so disappointed in myself. I love Batman way too much. I don't know why. Batman has just always resonated with your boy MC. English is hard, peeps. Doot, 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 doot. Fat cappers, bring them to me. Corner, corner. And a square. Man. Went out and saw OMG It's Wix do a comedy show here recently. I already knew that dude was funny because I watch him on his Instagram all the time. But his stand-up comedy is also quite excellent. And the cast of other stand-ups that he has with him is also excellent. You get a chance to check out OMG It's Wix. Well, if you don't already follow him on social media, you should. There's no greater expert on living in Florida than OMG It's Wix. He will tell you guys what it's really all about. But if you get a chance to go see him live, the dude is so funny. His like I said, his fellow comedians that he takes on the road with him is so funny. He does a free meet and greet after the show, which I didn't know ahead of time. Otherwise, I would have planned things differently. We had stuff in the car. It was in a cooler, but we had food in a car, and I didn't want it to go bad. And there was like 200 people in line ahead of me, so. And he wasn't rushing anybody to go. And so we had to leave. But, man, what a cool dude. What a fun show. So glad we decided to go. I was worried at one point. It didn't look like tickets were selling very much. And I was afraid he was going to cancel. But seems like at the end, apparently a bunch of people pulled up, bought tickets, and showed out and had a great freaking show. And I would definitely go again. I hope I get to go again. I hope he comes back. We can go see him and actually meet him the next time. That would be a lot of fun. Dude is so funny. What's going on out here? Only in Florida. Oh, man. So if you guys know who I'm talking about, OMG, it's Wix. He does all these funny skits about living in Florida. And he always goes, at some point in the video, he always goes, only in Florida. Just glad I got it on my flip phone. He's got like a whole collection of old school flip phones. Actually, they could be new. Who knows? I know they still make flip phones. They're just not that common. Anyways, he busts out his flip phone. He's like, only in Florida. Just glad I got it on my flip phone. And I have a flip phone here that I meant to take to the show with me. And I totally forgot. I was so disappointed. I was like, no. I have one from when my daughter was younger. That was a punishment. you done messed up. You gotta wait. You gotta carry the flip phone. You don't get to use your fancy iPhone. You got to carry the flip phone. And so I still have it. And I meant to take it to the show with me and show it off. Totally forgot. It's like as soon as we got there and sat down in our seats and somebody made the comment about a flip phone, I was like, I looked at Mama MC. I said, you let me forget the flip phone. I wanted to bring the flip phone. I'm such a dork. I like goofy things. That's why I'm into Lego, I guess. I like goofy things. Really wanted to bring that flip phone. Only in Florida. Just glad I got it on my flip phone. Funny how somebody can take a concept that used to be a big deal and it's no longer a big deal. They can make it so funny and popular again just by being funny. All right. I think that's the end of bag 33. That was a pretty quick one. I like the way that came together. I'm still not sure how this attaches to the building, but, you know, trust the process, peeps. Just got to trust the process. Oh, let me show you the up close of the wasp. She looks really good. You can do her. Well, actually, we'll just show you with nothing on. Got these really sweet plastic wings that they did. It's got all that printing on it. Her chest printing looks cool. We got the tough face on. And then you can see it's got one of those little clear things. Comes down with the 2 dots, and the shackles is what locks this on to the 2 studs underneath. Here's her other face, if you're interested. And yeah, I was sitting there trying to stretch this over the piece, and then the next step it shows you that you put the little shackles on there to lock it down. Then you can go with the hair, or what I'm choosing to do, because I think it looks freaking awesome. I really think this is one of the best helmets in minifig form, for real. Boom. Look at that helmet. That thing looks so cool. If they did an upscaled version, oh man, I think that would, or even if they just did like a helmet, just like the Star Wars helmets, like these guys, if they did just a helmet in the upscaled form, oh, that would be so awesome. What a great helmet. I don't think I ever liked it this much until seeing it in this minifigure form. Hey, what's up, Sean? Yes, that is Wasp. You want to see it again? I'll give it to you up close. I didn't know if anybody was even here. It is Wasp. She's got these sweet plastic wings. And just like even the lines that are cut into the helmet, the way they got the like antennas coming up the side, that visor. Let's see if we can get it up close. Come on. It looks so good. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't know. This is a canary in the coal mine or something. I don't know what this one's cut. I did not expect to like this minifig this much. This is a really cool minifig. I really, really like it. I'm surprisingly impressed. Boom. All right. Let's put those bad boys off to the side. Bag 34. Bag drop. Yeah, I really like it. I was sitting here thinking earlier though. Yeah, well, prior to the Death Star, the Death Pizza, if you will, this was the set with the most amount of minifigs. I think it's 38. But I was thinking to myself earlier, as I was setting up for this stream, that I feel like Lego kind of missed a really good opportunity with this set. Because, I mean, look at this cast of minifigs. Oops. Like that's a serious cast of minifigs. But there's no Thanos. And I understand that this set is based off of Avengers Age of Ultron, but some of these minifigs are not that great. Like Dr. Cho, Eric Selvig, Alexander Pierce. I had to look up who all of those characters were, and they're all just like SHIELD agents or whatever. Like they're kind of whatever figs. I'm like, you could have gave us a big fig for Thanos. I really think Thanos would have been great. We got the Hulk big fig. I would have gotten rid of those three characters that I just said. Eric Selvig, Alexander Pierce, Dr. Cho. I couldn't even remember who they were. I had to look them up. But Thanos would have been a great fig in this set. Just my opinion. Question is, where are you putting that bad boy, as it's not quite as tall? Yeah, it's I have a spot that I'm fairly certain it's going to fit. If it doesn't fit where I want to put it in the other room, then I'm gonna have to move some stuff over here on my mantle, and I'm like 99% positive it'll fit here. I'm like 80% positive it's gonna fit where I want it to go. But I haven't actually measured, but I can eyeball it pretty well here. I'm sure it'll fit right here on my mantle, but that's not where I want it to go. I want it to go in the other room. So we'll see. I got options. Definitely a serious cast of figs, but yeah, Thanos. You think Thanos would be out of place? You don't think Thanos should be in this set? People would have kicked off as Thanos was not in the film, even though you're getting a Thanos with a set. Yeah. See, here's my argument to that. Where on the box does this say Avengers Age of Ultron? It doesn't. You just have to assume it based off of the characters they gave you. Like, if they said this was Avengers Tower Age of Ultron, then I'd be like, okay, it's just Avengers Tower, and Avengers Tower is in many of the movies. I don't know. It doesn't matter now because they already did it, but I just thought it would have been a cool... I thought it would have been a cool fig to have in this set. What do I know? What are we doing with Tony Stark here? Loophole hype. Where's our Thanos? I don't know. I don't have any... do I have any Thanos? I don't think I have any Thanos character or figs. I don't think I do. I don't know how many sets... How many sets has Thanos even appeared in? It doesn't feel like Thanos gets put in a lot of anything. And I think Thanos... In fact, I was just talking about this the other day. I don't know if it was on the live stream or maybe it was a video I recorded. I can't remember, but you know, they're doing the Doctor Doom. I think coming out in March, they have the Doctor Doom sitting on his throne like this. And I already kind of liked the Doctor Doom bust that's coming out. And I was thinking about buying it maybe. But now I don't think I'm going to get it because seeing that Doctor Doom on his throne, I was like, oh, you got to have Doctor Doom on the throne. And then I got thinking, why didn't they do Thanos on his throne? We need Thanos on his throne. Oh, that would be so awesome. You of all people don't have any big figs? How do you, Sean, not have any big figs? I'm fairly certain this is my first one. I'm fairly certain this is my first one. I don't know. I'd have to dig. I don't remember. I think this is my first one, but I can't see enough. Yeah, I'm surprised that you don't have a big fig. That's a surprise to me. Yeah, I do like the bust. I'm not going to lie. But after seeing him on the throne, I was like, oh man, the Doctor Doom on the throne looks so good. There's something about a throne. I just love it. New IP throne theme. Oh man, I would do it. Dude, I got I'll come back real quick. I'll be right back. This is This is one of my favorite Batman statues I've ever collected. Batman on his throne. I mean, there's just something about it, right? Something about a big boss character just sitting on his throne. Oh, I love it. Everyone is built with the option to sit in a throne or a throne model for any large buildable fig to sit. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you can see his face. I haven't, I don't think Lego has put it on their site yet. I think it's just like the leaked photos right now. So maybe eventually well, obviously, eventually. Hopefully sooner than later, they'll post it on their site. It seems like every time one of these leaked photos come out, Lego posts it on their site within like a week or two. So I guess we'll see how that plays out. If they're gonna, if Lego is gonna post it on their site soon. But yeah, it looks good. Have you seen it yet? Have you seen the Dr. Doom sitting on the throne? One, two, three, four. How's things going with you, Sean? You how's work and everything? And how's the old lady? How's the young lady? Sorry. I don't want her to come over here and beat me all around my head and neck area. Let's see if I can find a picture of Dr. Doom on his throne. I believe I shared it in a group chat. Question is, how long ago did I share it? Here it is. Boom. Let's see. Let me try to open this post. How do I share the link? Copy link. Paste. Go. There you go. There's a link to what I've seen. You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if that's an actual picture of the set or if that's just a picture that somebody conceptualized. The last time I saw it was on my cell phone. Now looking at it on my laptop, I'm not sure that that's an actual photo of the set. Cat is doing good. Just not long ago, we got a phone call to say Cat is now clear. Just spread no farther, so all she needs is radiotherapy and may not even need that. Man, that is awesome news, Sean. I'm so glad to hear that, dude. All Lego and everything else aside, man, family is so important, and I'm so happy to hear that, dude. I hope you just keep getting more good news like that, man. Truly. That looks like a resin cast. Yeah. Again, I'm not gonna lie. I saw the original picture on my cell phone, and I just was like, "Oh, that's awesome," and I shared it. But now looking at it on my laptop in a much bigger picture, I'm like, and on top of that, my computer's like way over there. So, but yeah, now I was like, I don't necessarily think that's a real Lego set, but there's the rumor anyway. March 2027. So I will be looking out for that because that thing looks awesome. Cat's still crying with joy. Man, that's awesome news, dude. I'm so happy for you guys, man. Really am. Such a tough thing to deal with. I've had numerous family members and friends go through it, and it never gets easier. It never, ever gets easier. So happy for you, man. So happy for her. We will keep our fingers crossed that we just keep getting good news. Came downstairs to me, bawling her eyes out, bubbler and everything. She managed to get the words out in clear voice. I'm clear of cancer. That's awesome, dude. So glad to hear it. Still has not set in for Cat, but for me, it's good news. Cat is always happier than me, I think. If it was me, then I would be the same. It's definitely not easy. Work's getting busy and the students aren't even back yet. Oh, no. My daughter just went back to school last week. And my college-age student daughter went back to school yesterday. It's so weird how different, like, the school schedules are depending on where you live in the country, where you live in the world. Everybody just picks these random times, it feels like. All right, we're going to start back on a Thursday. You're going to accomplish nothing. And then you'll go on a 3-day weekend. At least that's how it was where I grew up. You would come back to school the Thursday before Labor Day. That's the town I spent most of my education in. You went back to school Thursday before Labor Day. That's the wrong piece. So the first day back, all you're doing is, hey, I'm here, and what's your name? And here's your packets to take home to your parents, and welcome to the class. And then second day, it's like, all right, we're about to have a 3-day weekend, so we're not going to cover too much, but we'll just give you the basics, and then a 3-day weekend. I always thought that was so strange. What's up, Mighty Joe? How are you doing, friend? Because all the other staff was there. Holidays, want their holidays, and we don't cover them as a flexi team. Only sickness is you can't plan that, I guess. So guess what? Everyone is sick on summer holidays. Yeah, that does seem sus. Oh, I am so dumb. I don't know why I thought that was Mighty. I didn't even read the name. That's Candy. I just saw the little logo. You know what? I need to increase the size. I always forget to do this. There we go. I can see the chat so much better now. I apologize, Candy. I know you're not Mighty Joe. I just didn't read the name. I looked at the little logo and it looked like Mighty Joe's logo. What's up, Bee Bandits? Brand new stream. Yep, I'm here again. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to finish this tower up today. Gonna finish this tower up today. Yeah, it's the color and the yeah. I'm dumb. I apologize, Candy. I know you're not Joe. I just didn't read. English is hard, peeps. For a long time, Brick Easy had a logo that looked almost identical to Curtis and Kim. And so I mixed theirs up all the time, but then Brick Easy changed his to a big bright white logo. And so now it's very obvious that they're different, but for a while I just kept mixing up Brick Easy with Curtis and Kim. Yeah. Do 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 do. This feels like building the sides of the pyramid again. Just keep stacking the same pieces over and over. You know, lining these up has not been the easiest. It's a cool idea. Lining them up is not easy. You're lining up a big fat plate with this little skinny ledge. B, you crack me up, dude. I've never had anybody get that. I've said that thing a few times. I've never had anybody enjoy that much. You're just going through the bags like. You're funny, dude. That is. I totally forgot about that. It's almost like the names was different. And I feel Brick Easy had the style first, but I found Brick Easy first before Kirkham. I found Brick Easy and Kirkham around the same time. That's even what messed me up even more, because I just kept mixing up, and at that time I really didn't know either of them well. I hadn't really watched a ton of their content, and so yeah, I just kept seeing the blue, that it was that very specific blue background, and every time I saw it I was like, oh hey, Brick Easy. Oh wait, no, that's not Brick Easy. Because I don't read. All right, let's see. Be right back. Cup of tea time. Holla. Got to get them scones and tea. Scones. I don't know who invented the scone, but they are quite delicious. My neighbor has a little bakery, and she makes killer scones, sourdough scones, nonetheless. So they're not gonna kill you with all the extra junk that's in normal doughs and such. Store-bought bread. Do 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 do. Did they? I have no idea. I always thought that scones were British. I would have to defer to Sean on that one, but I don't know. If the Dutch came up with scones, then that's I just learned my thing for the day. You know, they say you're supposed to learn something new every day. That would be my new thing if that's true. I have to fact check that one. I don't know. Never heard that, but that could be true. I'm always amazed when you find out where certain things came from. Like you assume you know where everything came from, but then you read some random story about this farmer in the middle of, Nebraska that invented some. Oh, we're attaching up to the tower. All right, well, I got to get the tower over here. I guess I should have thought of this sooner. Let's get these out of the way so we don't do anything dumb. This Mills plate was a good idea. This Mills plate was a really good idea, I think. Oh, I almost dumped the twin jet on its side. That would have been awesome. I'm thinking of something else. Scotland made it. Thanks, Google. See, I guess that's technically British, but I still wouldn't have guessed that it was Scotland. I don't know why, but I just always assumed that scones were invented in England. That's the only place I've ever had a scone, like, outside of, like, random bakeries in the United States. But, like a regular bakery doesn't typically do scones. All right, how are we attaching this up? Is this just like gravity in here? I don't understand. There it goes. Ah. Guess you got to make sure it's all lined up properly, but there's two little jumpers down here that it looks like it's supposed to attach into, but they don't seem to be grabbing. Oh, there's nothing for them to grab onto. That's why. All right, I'm very confused. Let me see if I can get a close-up. It just sits in there. I don't think it clicks in at all. I just think it just sits in there like gravity. Yeah. It seems to be it. It just rests up against the wall like the rest of the building. As far as I can tell. It just rests up against there, I guess. All right, let me just put that off to the side for now. All right. Back. Do you have any other Marvel modulars? No. I think the Sanctum Sanctorum looks really cool. Is it retired? I feel like it might be retired already. No, I don't have a bunch of modulars just because I don't have the space to put a city. I would love to have the space to put a city. Maybe one day when the youngest one moves out. But as of today, I just don't have that space. So I've not bought a bunch of modulars, even though I like a lot of them. I just don't have many. Oh, let's see. Maybe the jumpers just hold the position to get... Yeah, I think that's it. I can't... There's nothing for it to attach to because of the way that's designed. It just seems like it's just gravity. You just lean it up against there. I can't find any connection points anyway. What's up, Odele? Okay, yeah, I thought it was retired. It looks like a super cool set. Like I said, I would love to have a bunch of modulars, but I just don't have the space. So that's why I build mostly this kind of stuff. Or art. Art sets are great because I can hang them on the wall. I got a lot of blank walls. And I got really high ceilings in certain parts of the house. So I can just go all the way up the wall. I can't believe you willingly placed those windows. It's not bad because it's the double high. If it was the single high windows, you know, like the normal sized little windows, those would have sucked. I wouldn't have enjoyed that. But the double highs go in a lot easier. I'm sure Sean's going to tell me what those are actually called. That's just the way I call them. They look like double high windows. But yeah, the regular size windows, I would have been annoyed putting all of those in for sure. I don't know which size this is. I just realized there's two different sizes. Oh, you know what? I can count. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, that's the wrong one. Yeah, that's the right one. I guess I would have figured it out on this next step as well, but now we got the longer one. I didn't realize there's two different size plates here, tiles here. Thought they were all the same size. Now I look dumb. This is why I sort. I hate mixing up pieces. I am doing well, Odele. Thank you for asking, and thank you for being here. Always enjoy hanging out with my peeps. It has been really hot this summer, but you know, in the words of OMG, it's Wix. You don't live in Florida, you survive Florida. So it's been really hot, but I'm doing all right. I had to go and help my daughter at her apartment yesterday, take care of some stuff. Oh boy, times 9? Times 9? Okay, here we go. Sidetrack. I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I went and helped my daughter yesterday with some stuff at her apartment, and did some other stuff with my other daughter yesterday for school, and yeah, and watched pro wrestling. That was my day. Today needed to be a building day, so here we are, building together, my peeps. I should have done this times 9. Like the windows in the Daily Bugle, 349 of those bad boys. Yeah, I didn't build the Daily Bugle. I do like Marvel, just not. I'm just not. I like specific things about Marvel. I'm not a full-on Marvel head. I guess I'm just gonna do what I know to do. Instead of following these silly instructions, I'm just going to do what I know to do. I imagine putting the Lego art at the highest point on your wall and having to get a ladder to dust it since your ceilings are high. Well, yes. And Some people might find that annoying, but I have to get up on a ladder to dust like the ceiling fan too. So, and the nice part is I have a vacuum, like my normal vacuum has one of the big hoses, and it's got all kinds of attachments. So I just grab the hose, pull it up, and I'm done. And there's a new sound for you, B. No. We just vacuum all the high spots. I don't use dusting tools. I just use the vacuum because I got a Dyson and it's powerful and it sucks up all the things. So there you go. Oh man. The Daily Bugle windows are so weak and it was so tedious to place. These are not bad. I'm telling you. These two high windows are good. It's the one high windows that are annoying. I always have a hard time getting them in the slot. I'm just going to pull all this over in front of me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making this job so much harder on myself. You should get one of those ladders on wheels, like a library one. Yeah, then you got to have a place to store that. I do want... I've always wanted one of those ladders like we used to have in the Air Force. You can buy them on Amazon too, but they're expensive. They're called like... I think they're called like Little Giants or something like that. And so it can either fold out into like it can stand like a traditional... I don't know what to do with my hands. It can stand like a traditional A-frame ladder, or you can unfold it and lean it up to make it a really long ladder for like getting on top of your roof and stuff. You guys like my demonstrations? See, I'm a ladder getting on top of the tower. Oh boy. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I like how you come up with spellings for my sound effects. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Senor Bandits. I'm surprised Breezy's not here trying to steal points off of you. Your guys' game is so funny to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Badoosh, 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 and badoosh. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. All right. The ladder demo is definitely award-winning. You got her yesterday with 50 points. So I don't know the rules to this game. I just know that if one of you show up and sees the other one first, you get points. But I don't know what the point scale is or any of that. I don't know like what counts as points and how many points is what. I just know that I always see you guys telling each other that you got the points. So did you see her in like multiple streams yesterday, or is it like 5 points for a sighting, or I don't know the rules to this game. It just cracks me up that you guys play it. Also, who started this game? That's another thing I don't know. It was already going on when I met both of y'all. This is an interesting method. You build this whole like column, and then they've got these little rubber sections, and you're just like stacking these all on the rubber sections. I'm assuming we're going to build one more. Yeah. Got her with 50 points. Bam! Anyone remember those big bookshelves you spin the wheels on, and heavy bookshelves on, and the heavy bookshelves moved? Used there a lot of colleges. I never went to college, so no, well, not traditional college. I did online college, but I don't remember it from that, but I think I know what you're talking about. If I saw a picture, I could definitely confirm or deny. I think I know what you're talking about. I feel like I had those in elementary school. We also used to have those things. It's like these rolling cabinets. I had them in the Air Force, where you just crank a handle and all the sections of the cabinet slide down. So for spotting someone in a live, you get 10 points. When you see them in a live with a pinned message, you get 10 points. And somebody is streaming, you get 50 points. I don't know if I understand the rules of this game. This is not compressing. I forgot how I did the first one. Now I'm trying to tear it apart to see it again. So they don't sit completely flush, I guess. And maybe that's the point. Maybe it's gonna bend. I'm guessing that's the point. Trying to find the right name for them. High density mobile shelving. That's what they're called. High density. Let's just Google that. High density mobile shelving. Images. Oh, yeah, those are the ones that I was talking about for the Air Force. I thought that was the name of the bookshelves you were telling me about. You can't use alts to claim, and you can't say you got the points before someone joins. And if you make a contradiction of old rules you set, that's a 45-point bonus. You guys are wild. All right, let's see. This is going up on the rooftop. I'm probably going to have to stand up to attach this because we're at that point. Yeah, it does curve. Okay, I was right in my thinking that it curves. I apologize. This is the only way to connect it. Oh, that looks so awesome, y'all. Hopefully I still have enough room to my camera to show you guys once I finish this bag. Oh, that is the end of the bag. Let's see. Let's see if you guys can see it. Let's see. That's a better angle. See how all of these were built on these little rubber tubes. So you built the whole track here, and then there was these little pieces on the end of each track that has the little hole in it that you can fit a Technic pin through. And so the two rubber tubes attach. There's Technic pins on the top and Technic pins on the bottom, here and here. And then the rubber tracks, or rubber tubes, just go down the rest of them that don't have the Technic pins in them. and then you just fold the whole thing, and it just slides up underneath there and in between here. Man, what a freaking cool design, y'all. What a freaking cool design. I like that. I like that a lot. I wish you could see it even better, but this tower is just so big. The tower is just so big. Let's see. Can you see it from here? No, I can't even back out far enough for you guys to get a better shot of it that way. Man, what a build. What a build. There are really only 3 rules: spot, claim, and bask in glory. Oh, peeps, I forgot the dad joke of the day. What do bank robbers... Let me try this again. What kind of shoes do bank robbers wear? Sneakers. One time in college, a group of students was playing games where they spun the wheel and tried to avoid being crushed by them. Oh, so that is what you were talking about. That's the kind of bookshelves you were telling me about? That was the exact same thing I was thinking about for Air Force shelving. That's hilarious. I do not remember those being bookshelves in school. I was thinking of a different thing. We used to have this one that was like on a big circle that spun around, and it was way too heavy for elementary school kids. Sorry, I sidetracked on reading your comment. There was one time in college where they spun the wheel, tried to avoid being crushed by them. It was kind of funny, but they got shut down pretty quickly. I can imagine. I'm sure people in the Air Force did equally stupid things. That's a good building technique with the tubes. Yeah, I liked it. At first I was thinking that I was messing something up because the ends weren't closing in all the way. But then I realized that's when right before it showed me, I skipped to the step showing me that it bends. I was thinking, oh, maybe these aren't supposed to sit flush. I was thinking they're supposed to sit flush with no spaces between the slots. And then it clicked. I was like, oh, rubber tubing. Oh, it's probably going to bend. Yup. Bank robbers wear clown shoes? No. Sneakers. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Yeah, that's cool. I've never seen those as bookshelves, but I can see how that would work. We call them trainers here. Well, you know, there's no accounting for good English. Love you, Sean. You know I gotta pick on you. You need to leave? Why do I need to leave? What did I miss? Why do I need to leave? They put the college textbooks on them. The most fun things are always dangerous. Yeah. Dude, remember, well, I don't know how old you are, Odelay, but I know Sean will remember merry-go-rounds, aka death wheels. You get on those suckers and you try to spin your friends around until they fly off. I don't know what was more fun, trying to throw your friends off of it or being the one that gets thrown off of it. Both were equally awesome. That's a joke. Yeah, well, that's why it's the dad joke of the day, sir. Dad joke of the day. I'll be honest. I don't even remember why I started that as a thing. But it stuck. Usually I would have been called out by it. Somebody would have said, MC, what's going on? But nobody called me out for my lack of dad joke of the day. I had to remember on my own. Love me too. Oh, He doesn't love me, guys. I'm so sad. Sean, are you in Wales, Scotland, Northern? He's in England. He's a true Brit. That's why I said I would refer to him as far as who invented scones, because I was pretty sure it was England. We used to play a game on them called Got It, Dropped It. Yeah. Merry-go-rounds are great and terribly dangerous. Seesaws, also known as teeter-totters, depending on where you're from. We called them both, but seesaws, teeter-totters. That was a great kids game that usually ended up in somebody flying off and getting hurt. The stupid things that we did as kids that seemed like so much fun. And now you look back and you're like, man, how messed up were we? How many injuries and how much brain damage could we have prevented if somebody just said, don't do that? You pick an item you're going to play with, you all get in the roundabout and spin like mad, hang on the rail and drop the item, and you have to throw. Oh, no! Oh, Sean! That's so dangerous. You know, somebody ripped their hand off in that process. Oh, my goodness. That's diabolical. We were just trying to get flung off. We weren't trying to lose limbs as well. That's wild. I don't know what they are. Some places still had them growing up, but I think there were too many hurt children. And I found out the other day Australians call flip-flops thongs. Yeah, I think Japanese culture calls it thong sandals or something along those lines. Sounds. I've heard that term before. I prefer flip-flops because it describes the sound your feet make. Flip-flop, flip-flop, flip-flop. But I have heard it called thongs, thong sandals. Heard multiple different names. You had to go shout. You had to shout for it and then drop it once it's back in play. Sometimes that item was quite out of reach. You can imagine how that goes when you stretch out it. Y'all were diabolical. That's so bad. I would have done it though. I would have done it. We did some really dumb ones in high school. And in fact, I remember some of the stuff that we used to do in high school later ended up on on that show Jackass. And I was like, bro, we could have got paid to do this stuff. We did this stuff for free. These guys are getting paid a lot of money to do the crap that we did for free. Man, how did we miss the ball on that? We had one, on grocery carts, you got that little bottom section, you get the whole basket, the handle, and then there's the little bottom section where people put like paper towels, bottles of water, whatever big stuff that gets in the way. And we were kids. We used to get a grocery cart. You take the whole top half off. So all you had was the bottom rack and wheels. That was it. It was the bottom rack and wheels. And we had a lot of hills where we lived. So we called them downhill racers, except you had no steering. So all you could do is you get on the hill and then 3, 2, 1, go. And whoever rode your downhill racer the furthest without dying was the winner. Like, man, how do we not make money off of this, guys? We totally missed paydays. We totally missed some serious paydays. And then one time we ended up acquiring a love seat. And we put the love seat on top of the downhill racer and raced in the love seat downhill racer. And you can imagine how well that ended. Oh, man. The things that we did for entertainment before the internet. One time I saw a video of a kid with a dirt bike on the wheel of the lower part of the merry-go-round. Oh, no! That's terrible. I would have had fun doing it, though. I am not going to lie. Love Jackass? Yeah. I liked the show, but I was mad that I wasn't the one getting paid to do it. Because we definitely did a lot of that same stuff. We definitely did a lot of that same stuff, and we did not get paid for it. Of course, thankfully, there were no cell phones with cameras back then, because there's also no evidence of any of the things that we allegedly did. Everything is allegedly, you know. Then we used to spin it as fast as you could. Had to board it while it spun. Yeah, we definitely did that one. We definitely did the spin and jump for sure. Last one on, had to spin it next. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely did that one. We didn't have shopping carts at first. We used to go down hills on Action Man tanks. I don't know what that is. That must be a British thing. Hold on. Action Man tanks. Not much room on those, but we made it work. Yeah. Yeah, our generation was a little bit messed up. Said if somebody had just said, hey, that's a bad idea, we might have a few more brain cells left. But they said, hey, get out of the house. Don't come back until the streetlights come on. So you had to make up things to do. Mom, I need some water. Drink out of the hose. Don't come back until the streetlights come on. That was the days. All right. Just trying to make sure I got the right one. No evidence of us allegedly running into car doors. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I'm so thankful I grew up before the social media age. There's so many dumb things that used to happen, and you're like, ugh. I'm glad nobody has pictures or videos of that. And if they do have pictures or videos, they're probably on VHS tapes that don't work anymore. And nobody has a VHS player anymore anyway. I finally got rid of all my VHSs a few years back. Like, I don't have a VHS player. I'm never going to watch these again. Time to go. And again, they were sitting in boxes in garages for years and years, so good chance they don't work anymore anyway. Boy, that was the most stickers I've ever done for a minifig ever. That was 8 stickers for whoever this is. Is this Falcon? Yeah. 8 stickers for Falcon's wings. That is bananas. I've never done that many stickers for a minifig before. I don't know that I've ever done stickers for a minifig before. But 8 stickers, certainly not. Hey, stop scratching, buddy. Stop scratching. All right. Moving on with bag 36. That was a lot of minifig time. When they say, hey, that's a bad idea, you knew it was a great idea. Yeah. Except brain damage, man. Brain damage. You can't get it back once it's gone. Not only did we not have steering, as you said, we sure as hell didn't have... Yeah, we didn't have brakes either. Yeah. No steering, no brakes. The only way to stop was to crash. You're eventually going to crash. There's just no question about it. You crash, and you hope nothing is broken or cut up too much, because you don't want to explain it to your mom or dad. Ain't nothing more powerful than I'ma tell you, daddy. We needed brain damage to do some of the stuff we did for fun. I think we did the stuff and we caused the brain damage. Not all. Lego's not dangerous. And Lego is very fun. I gifted a friend of mine a Lego set yesterday. I don't want to go into all the details because that's his business, but I don't know that he'll build it or if he'll enjoy it. But I said, you know, it was a gift from me to you, and I hope you enjoy it, and I just hope that maybe I succeeded in making a new Lego fan in the world. All right, big blue windows. I see a blue room and I want it painted black. Uh-oh. YouTube's gonna get me. It kills me how YouTube just keeps changing the rules. I saw a thing, so now to get monetized, you have to have 8,000 hours. So I guess I can count that one out. And then apparently they just changed the rules on how they count views. Apparently that's a new thing. I don't understand why they keep changing rules. Did I put these in upside down? I did. Whoops. I'm glad they showed that in the next picture. Now I gotta fix them all. It never fails. I'm not used to windows opening from that direction, I guess. The rules on views and the percent you get from each one. I didn't see the percentage thing, but okay. I've kind of just given up the idea that I will get monetized. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. I don't know. YouTube just keeps changing the rules, so it is what it is. $55%. So each view gives you 55%. Like even if they only watch 1 second of a video. The way I understand it is just clicking on a video now gets you a view, even if you watch for 1 second and click off, which I guess helps some people. I feel like that only helps the people that are already monetized. I feel like that doesn't help me as a small creator. You get a view once it's been watched. So the article I read yesterday was saying you get a view immediately now when somebody clicks on the video. So like even if you accidentally click on a video, that's the way I read it. Now I might be wrong, but that's the way I read that article. You get 55% revenue. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Used to be 3 minutes to classify as a view for long form. Okay. I did not know that. I thought it was a lot shorter than that. Shorts was 30 seconds. Huh. Interesting. I guess it's just very confusing when it comes to YouTube, because it seems like view duration is what YouTube cares about the most. It doesn't seem like they really care about actual individual views. So I don't know how that, I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't know that I will ever understand YouTube, if I'm being honest. Yeah, the 30-second shorts thing. I don't mind shorts for some things, but they never cared about the creator. Yeah. I mean, since YouTube became a monetization platform, I would agree with that. Once upon a time, I remember a time when YouTube was great and fun. And that's one thing I've said for years. Like, man, they really ruined YouTube with advertisements, man. I used to love, like, long before I ever thought about getting on YouTube, I loved YouTube for the fact that it didn't have all those ads. And now it's like the worst. I'll tell you what the worst for me is like, I like to listen to ASMR to go to sleep. And it really helps. And if you've got like the sound in your ears and you're just there trying to sleep and you're about to just pass out, and all of a sudden the ASMR sounds go away and you get, come buy a new Chevy truck. You're like, what the? I was listening to something completely different. Why am I getting ads in the middle of my ASMR? Ugh. Back in the day, the minimum length for a short was 1 minute. Well, for a while, the maximum length for a short was a minute. Now it's up to 3 minutes. All right, this is going on top. Oh, look at that. I got it. I got it without even seeing it. Oosh. This is super cool, too. This is what I just sat here building. This whole section. Got the windows that open up. And it just sits down on top of that other section that we just built. Badoosh! Bag 37. 3 more bags, peeps. 3-minute warning. Sorry. Having flashbacks. Bag drop. Yeah, short had to be 1 minute or 50 seconds max the minimum. I feel like shorts and reels and TikToks, all those kind of media kind of messed up the whole system. Because now, like, so many people just want that short attention span content. They just want get in, get out, move on to the next one. Just get as many short form videos as possible in a day. I guess if you're like sitting in an office all day and you're just bored and you just want to do. I could kind of see that, but I don't know. Like I listen to podcasts and videos and stuff like that when I'm running or when I'm in my truck, when I have to go out and go places. So I like things that take time personally, but I feel like a lot of people's attention span has been wrecked by the whole introduction of short form content into the system. Maybe I'm wrong. It messed up people's attention span for sure. It's really sad that nobody these days can stick around with anything less than 30 seconds. Yeah. I don't know. I mostly do long form content, and I'm going to stick with that. I can't remember who it was, but I think it was a comedian say it one time. He's like, I make things that make me laugh. And if I like it, then other people should like it. And if they don't, well, there's a million other comedians you can go watch. So that's kind of my mindset these days. I want to make things that I enjoy, and hopefully other people enjoy it too. But if they don't, YouTube is endless. The internet. I was talking to, I think it was my mom yesterday. And, oh yeah, it was my mom. We were just talking about kids and how different things are. And somehow the topic of the internet came up. And my mom said, even when you were a kid, we had internet, but you weren't allowed to be on it for hours and hours and hours. And I said, yeah, Mom, but the funny part is back in those days, you could actually find the end of the internet. There wasn't that much internet to exist. Like the internet was so new that you could actually watch everything on the internet and eventually get bored. That's impossible now. It's impossible to find the end of the internet. It just keeps getting, there's just millions and millions and millions of hours of stuff uploaded every single day, every single month, every single year. It just never ends. I'm part of the problem. But back in the 90s, there just wasn't that much internet to watch. Even if you wanted to sit around and rot your brain for hours and hours, you just couldn't. You had to make that internet that didn't exist yet. You still get bored? Dude, I can always find, if nothing else, I can always find some pro wrestling to watch. See, who is this character? Eric Selvig. This is one of the people from S.H.I.E.L.D. I had to look him up earlier. Like, all right, he's fine, but like, Thanos would have been so much better. He's just got a little computer. Just not the best minifig in my opinion. Feels like a filler fig. Feel like a Thanos would have been better. He used to make comics and cartoon movies. That's what's up. Hey, what's up, Kim? Welcome. Are you still? Are you done for the day? Are you out for the day? I guess these aren't going into my minifig hands. I thought they were going to be pew pews. I haven't shown the last couple. I haven't shown the last couple of figs. I guess I'll give you guys this one that doesn't make any sense to me. Again, not a super popular character, I would say. Eric Selvig. He even got a sad looking face. Just basic printing, basic look. I mean, he could be anybody. Yeah, he's a filler fig in my opinion. Tony Stark rocking I don't know what this t-shirt is supposed to be. Shows how good my fandom is. I know it's Tony Stark. Just wearing some street clothes, and I don't know what the heck the point of that thing on his back is either. Again, I am a Marvel fan, but I'm not the biggest Marvel fan, so don't hate me, peeps. I apologize. And then the most stickers I've ever seen on a fig ever. Falcon. He looks pretty good. I like the face printing. If you can focus. They built out all his wings. Woo! All right. Let's bring it back up. Bring it back. Bring it back. Driving home. Holla. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Yeah, the Falcon's pretty good. Tony Stark is kind of funny because he just Tony Stark in street clothes with a thing sticking out of his back. I'm not really sure what that's about. This filler fig, though, you missed it earlier. I was talking about, oh, is that supposed to be an AC/DC? Maybe. I don't know. I can't really read it. But again, my fandom is not as good. I was saying that this set is awesome. It has so many figs in it. But I feel like, and I know what critics are going to say, this set is supposed to be based off of the Age of Ultron movie. Thanos isn't in Age of Ultron, but I thought that they could have really eliminated some of these filler figs and gave me a Thanos big fig. I would have traded 3 to 4 of these filler figs and give me a Thanos big fig. It would have been awesome. But I fell asleep between my last message and now. It's all good, Senor Bandits. Oh, man. I got to attach this to the side of the tower. All right, let's see. I got to get the tower back over here. Look at all that front side, Kim. And we got a pretty cool roof going on now. This goes up here. All the way up at the top. Wait a minute. How does this attach? Oh, I see. I was like, what am I doing wrong here? Ah, another one on top of the tower. Am I just going to be working on top for the rest of this build? Goodness gracious. We're building off camera. I have no options. All right, let's see. I don't have enough space. I can't even move. I tried to check and see if I could move the camera back some more to give more view. It's just not going to do it. It's still not going to be all in frame. This is based off the base Avengers movies, and Vision is Ultron, and the Ant-Man, Wasp, Tony as a SHIELD agent, and the other Captain America is Endgame. So if the other Captain America is Endgame, why couldn't we have got Thanos in this set? If we got a mix of different Avengers movies, we could have got Thanos in this set. That's all I'm saying. I think Thanos as a big fig would have been amazing in this build. Eliminate some of these filler figs and give me a Thanos big fig. I might have to just go find one and add it to the set myself, because I think it would have made a lot more sense. Because Thanos wasn't in the time heist to get the stones. I have 2 Thanos big figs. I don't care. I want a Thanos big fig with this set. It would have made a lot more sense. Well, I was catching Kim up. She wasn't here earlier. But yes, I'm still on it. I want a Thanos big fig. English is hard. I want a Thanos big fig for this set. It would have been so awesome. Can't always get what you want, MC. But what I want right now is I want some energy. I need some energy in my cup. I had it sitting here in my koozie to keep it nice and cold. Now it's going in the cup. Do, 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 do. Yeah. I'm amazed you guys stick with me. Oh, that's delicious. That is delicious. It tastes like pink. So delicious. What B, what sets did you get the Thanos big figs in? Or did you just go out and buy Thanos big figs? Which also makes me now go, how much would it cost to buy just the Thanos big fig? Probably more than I want to spend. Dose, trace, and trace. My daughter actually started learning Spanish this year in school. I said she needs to come watch wrestling with me because I watch AAA, which is a Spanish pro wrestling promotion. And she can translate for me. She said, Dad, I don't know anything yet. And I don't like wrestling. I said, I don't care. You're going to be my translator. They actually have a translator because they simulcast it in English and in Spanish. So the people that are speaking in Spanish, no matter what, get translated. They're 2 separate sets. I honestly never even thought about it until today. And then today I was like, man, this set really, really needed it. It didn't need it. It would have been awesome. I think it's a missed opportunity. I think Lego missed a huge opportunity. What would be awesome is now that they extended the life of this set for another year, if they just went ahead and added it in. Actually, no, that wouldn't be awesome. That would make me mad because I don't have that one. Don't do that, Lego. Don't add Thanos Big Fig in now that you extended the life of this set. That would make me upset. Oh no, I did it upside down. That would be my luck. They would add the Thanos Big Fig into the rest of the sets that are still being released. Because I assume they're still producing them if they extended them an extra year. Do 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 do. How's everybody's day going? Kim, are you guys streaming today? I assume you guys are streaming today. Your retired set Wednesday. I don't know what I'm building. Looks like some sort of awning. Oh, it's another, yeah, kind of like an awning, sort of. Another door thing. I've never built over the top of my head before. This is wild. All right. Hopefully I can show you guys that when I'm done with this bag. You guys are streaming today. Holla. I've still got 2 more bags. But I should be done well before you guys go live. Started early today. A little early. Not a lot early. Ooh. It's thundering out. Florida. Those thunderstorms will sneak up on you. Don't do that, Lego. You'll make me angry, and you wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry. It wouldn't make me angry. It would make me sad. It would definitely make me sad if they did it after I said that. No. I want the Thanos Big Fig. I feel like such a child right now. I want my Big Fig. This is so weird. I don't really know what this represents. Just building some random thing. I don't know if this is a satellite or what the heck I'm building right now. $76192 and 76131 are the sets that I got the big figs in. Holla, I will definitely check that out. Are either one of them still around, or are they both retired? Yesterday I knocked out 9 shorts. Today I've done 1 minifig for the day short. I haven't done anything really this week except for this. Oh, that's not true. I haven't built anything, but I did film something that should be out on Friday. But I have not built anything other than this week. So I'm gonna have to get something done this week so that I have content for next week. But as I was saying earlier, I had to help my oldest daughter with some stuff at her apartment yesterday. And then I had a bunch of stuff with my youngest daughter for school yesterday. What did I do Monday? I had something going on Monday. I don't know. It's been a busy week so far. So I haven't had much time to dedicate to building. How does this attach? Oh, I see. I see. I don't know what the heck I'm building. This is like some sort of computer. This is so weird. I have no clue what this thing is. You're better than me. I normally can't accomplish more than one, maybe two things in a day. On a day that I do anything. Because I don't even get stuff done every single day. But nine shorts is pretty impressive. I had to change, so I don't know why I started making my shorts for my for the Lego Dream Sanctuary. Originally, I started making them on CapCut. And I did a whole bunch of them at once because I just had them all built already. So all I did was film myself, move them over there, and then edit them all up. And I wanted them all to look the same. Like they all had the same format and everything. Well, then, you know, I did all like the first like 16, 17 of them, whatever, which I was only releasing one a week. So that took months. And at some point, it was time to go back and edit new ones, new builds that I've added to the sanctuary. And CapCut changed their system as far as what assets are free and what assets are not free. And some of the assets that I had for the first whole stretch of video that were free were no longer free. I had to pay for them. And I'm like, what the heck, CapCut? So needless to say, I have quit CapCut altogether now. I've moved everything over to my normal software. Again, I don't really know why I started using CapCut for those, but I've moved everything over to my normal editing software. And it doesn't look exactly the same, but it looks close. But yeah, CapCut really upset me with that. I had all those videos. They all matched the themes, the styles, everything. And then all of a sudden, oh, sorry. Now you got to pay if you want to keep using these same assets. I was very annoyed. They're both retired. One is from 2022 and one is from 2020. Dang. I use CapCut on the PC. Yeah, I do everything on the PC. I do not like editing on my phone. I was just telling Mama MC about that the other day because she was doing some stuff on CapCut. I said, why don't you do it on the desktop? It'd be so much easier to see. And she didn't even know there was a desktop version. All right, I got to stand up again. I got to put this on the top of the tower. Jeez. Sorry, y'all. Where? Oh, it's all the way up at the top of the tower. Holy mackerel. All right. This is getting crazy. I just have to keep standing up. The only modern day Thanos big figs are 76266 and 76323. I'll have to check those out, B. I appreciate the info. Actually, let's see. Let me take a screenshot of this so that I remember. And I don't have to dig back through the through the chat to find it. Save. Desktop. Doom. And then where are the retired ones? I might go see if I can find them. Save. Doom. All right. I had to change my assets a few times for that. Yeah, I don't understand that. Why would it be free one day and then cost money the next? Why? Because it got popular. People started using it. And they're like, oh, let's charge for this now. You know, these people that have been loyal to us, yeah. There's no such thing as loyalty anymore. I swear. With companies, there's no such thing as loyalty anymore. My cell phone company recently told me I have to change plans. I've been on the same plan. It's a military plan. I've been on the same plan pretty much the 10 years I've been with my cell phone company. Never changed it. It works for me. And they told me, oh, you got to change your plan. We don't have that plan anymore. I'm like, why? Why? Because the plan that they want me to go on costs more money. Sorry. Frustrates me the way companies just do not care about their customers anymore. It's all about the dollars. Still driving. A, no Thanos big fig. D, my internet sucks while driving. These are all coming in and out of order. That's funny. Okay, still driving. A, no Thanos big fig. B, what does pink taste like? Tastes like pink. C, if they already translate, why does she need to? Because I just want to make her work and hang out with me while I watch pro wrestling. I want her to hang. That's the real reason. I just want her to hang out with me. But you know, she's at that age. D, my internet sucks while driving. Well, yes, because your messages all came in and out of order. Because it's popularity of the assets. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, you know, oh, wow, it got popular, so let's charge them for it now. Oh, so rude. So rude. I will say, total sidetrack, but Lego did, despite the fact that there are so many stickers in this set, Lego did do a good job of spreading them out. So it's not just like sticker fest. What is this? Is this a bag of trash? I don't even know what this is supposed to represent. We're putting a piece of a plant in here. What is this? Is this a dumpster? I don't understand what I'm building here again. Not loyal if you aren't paying. I mean, I think I'm loyal even if I'm not paying because I'm still using your asset and you put, you know, it's I'm gonna stick with my mindset. They shouldn't kill me with pricing. Where's sticker 48? If you had an asset that worked free and then you changed it to not free, I think that stinks. That's just my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right. What is this? FTM or is that PFM? I can't. This is probably their worst sticker I've ever seen. It's a clear see-through sticker on a red clear tube, and you can't really read it. But it's also going in what I think is a trash dumpster. Sticker Fest hype. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of stickers for sure. It was like 50 something stickers, 52. There's at least 52 stickers. maybe more. But they didn't do them all at once. So that's, I guess, if you got to find, yeah, this is definitely a dumpster. This is so weird. I don't remember this from the movies. I guess I really need to go back and rehack my Marvel MCU, because I don't remember a lot of this stuff. What part of the building is this? You couldn't give me more zoomed out than that, Lego? Goodness gracious. I think it's over here. This is so goofy. I guess I really need to rehack my MCU knowledge. I really want 76323 because of the figures. Marvel spoiled us with figures, but at a hefty price. Yeah, no doubt about that. Hey, what's up, Phil? How are you doing, my friend? Welcome in. Your brother from another mother, Sean, is here. I get their mindset too, but also like everything doesn't have to be about bleeding customers dry. You know? Everything doesn't have to be about bleeding customers dry. I was just listening to the Joe Rogan podcast this morning, and they were talking about that. You know, Joe Rogan started his own comedy club in Austin, Texas, and you know, the typical comedy club mindset is that the comedians get a very small portion of what the club makes, and the club owner makes most of the money. And in Joe Rogan's mindset, he believes the comedians are the reason that the club even exists. So the comedians should make most of the money, which makes sense to me. And he's just like, I don't want to make a whole bunch of money. I just want to make sure I don't lose money. And I think that's how it should be done. You know, again, what do I know? I don't understand why they have these so super zoomed in. I gotta just keep figuring out where these things go. Zoom out. Instructions. I still got 2 more bags, and I feel like the set is basically done. Battle of New York Memorial. Yeah, see, Thanos totally could have been in this set. I'm not giving it up, Sean. I want Thanos in this set. I'm going to make it happen. One way or another, this tower is going to have Thanos in it. One way or another. Oh, this whole little spot makes sense now. It only took, you know, a lot of build sessions to figure out why that was there. It's the Steve Rogers Memorial. Or, sorry, Battle of New York Memorial. Oops. Pink. Ah. Oh, man. Windows to the windows to the walls. I am really curious to know what is in these last 2 bags. I feel like we're basically done. There's still 2 bags to go. Now what are we building? This has been one of the weirder bags of this entire build. Oh, that is so cool. It's the windows. Let me show you guys. Oh, this is so neat. I really like this. Now that I see what I built. Come on, camera. Oh, sorry. Sorry, peeps. I clicked on the wrong one. Yo, what happened to my... What happened to my cameras? Did I lose internet? Am I still in the stream? Am I still live? I can't tell if I'm still live. No, I didn't. I see my cameras, but they're not loading. All right, well, you guys still hear me, so that's good. I don't know why my cameras aren't loading. I went to switch between cameras, and it's just showing black on my side. Give me a second. I'm going to try to unplug and re... All right. I got my sound back. Try to get my camera back. There we go. All right. I got to mess around real quick. I hate when this happens. I apologize, peeps. I don't know how the heck happened. It just did not want to load the camera. Let's, boop, boop. There we go. We're back to our normal view. Whew. How's it look? You guys see me again? Am I back? Am I back on your guys' side? It looks good on my side again. All right, sweet. Sorry about that. I don't know what the heck happened. I switched between cameras, and it started spinning. It was giving me a black screen and spinning. Anyways, here's what we just built. So it's two different windows, but it's let's see if you can see it. Well, let me switch back now, and I'll show you. Please switch. There we go. You got this side of the tower. Where is it? I lost my spot. Oh, yeah, this side of the tower where there's a big empty window, and then you got a little C-clip here where you attach the two windows like they're being blown out the side of the building. I think that's such a cool idea. I really like that. You guys, let's see if you guys, can you see it? How the two windows are blowing out the side of the building? What a cool idea. And that's the end of bag 37. Only 2 more bags, peeps. I'm just going to go ahead and pull them up now. We'll toss this box. Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you what these boxes right here are perfect for. If you haven't discovered this yet, this is the perfect trash can. I'll show you. This is the one I just emptied out. All my plastic bags. And then when this sucker fills up, it serves 2 purposes. Are we beefing? No. Why would we be beefing? I just haven't caught up on the chat. Don't be mad at me. I just didn't see it. That looks good. I do like this set. It's way better than the small one. Like the smaller Avengers Tower, I think is what you mean. Oh. I'm just saying, it tastes like pink. Trash can hype. Look, it serves 2 purposes. One, it takes a while to fill this up. And so if I'm missing a piece, I just go back in here. It's not like it's out in my big trash. This could take me like a month or two to fill up. And then when I'm done, I just grab the whole bag, yank it out, and it goes away. And I've always got grocery bags. So, you know, I'm just trying to advocate for recycling, peeps. Recycle your boxes, turn them into trash cans. Boy, that was a sidetrack and a half. You're teasing? Okay. I was like, what? How are we beefing? Bag drop. Maybe the next bags are for the Leviathan coming through the smash. No. The Leviathan was bag 1. That was the very first bag we did. It looks like you literally sorted your empty bags. They're so neat. I can't help it. It's just the way my stupid brain works, y'all. I can't help myself. I do. I flatten out the bag before I put it in the trash. Oh boy. Nope. The Quinjet's built too. We in fact I almost dropped it earlier in the stream because I was moving the tower and it was still sitting up on the little landing pad and I forgot it was up there and I almost dumped it on the floor. Thankfully I did not. I don't know. We got these pieces in this bag, so I don't know what that means. I'll find out here in a minute. This looks like a lamppost. Yeah, Kim, I know. I'm a mess. But you're my friend, so you're stuck with me. You're stuck with me. Here's box collector screaming in terror and then suddenly silence as they mourn the box that made it into the rubbish bin. Dude, I'll be honest. I don't know what I'm doing. I have every box for every set I've built sitting out in my garage. I keep saying, I'm not throwing them away because I'm going to sell them. I'm going to find some way to sell them. And then I keep doing nothing with them. It really is a problem. It is a massive problem. I really should just go out there, take every box and dump it in the trash and move on with my life. And something in my stupid brain won't let me do it. I hate it. I just want them out of my garage. They take up so much space. Not a mess. I just noticed it. What are we talking about? Not a mess. Oh, I'm a mess. No, I am a mess. I am a mess. Just the way my weirdo brain works. I can't help it. I told you. I didn't realize that I was like that for probably the first 2/3 of my life. And then I had to do this personality test in the Air Force. And it came back, and that was one of the things that it talked about was how my brain likes organizing things. And I was like, oh, I kind of do that, don't I? I was very not self-aware. Like, who is this guy? Oh, Kevin Feige. See, this is another filler character in my opinion. He's not even in the movies. He's like a director or something. Why do I need this as a minifig? Give me Thanos. I'm not letting this go. Not really stuck. I accept you for who you are. Love you regardless. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you do, Kim. Oh, he's got a little piece of pizza in his hand. This is so corny. And a coffee cup. I'm glad you do, because a lot of people can't even try to figure me out. They're just like, no, we don't want nothing to do with you. I'm thankful there's at least a couple people out there that appreciate or at least tolerate MC. I sell mine on eBay. I have sold most of the ones I have. Again, I keep saying I'm going to, Sean, and I just keep not doing it. I think the biggest thing with the eBay thing is I go, if I sell it, then I have to make a trip down to the post office. And that's just a lot more work than I want to do. I originally said I was going to do a yard sale. That was my plan, was to do a yard sale and just put them out there and sell them for cheap. And then we ended up canceling our yard sale. So that didn't happen. Next time we come, we'll help you move them out. When I met my current wife, she threw away all my boxes I had on my front porch. Oh, I used to be extra bad. I used to keep all my Amazon boxes. All of them. I had stacks of them. And it got so bad at one point. I was like, what am I doing? I kept thinking like, oh, if I ever need to move or if I ever need to box something up for some reason, I don't know. Dude, I didn't throw away any Amazon boxes. It was so bad. I had so many boxes. It was out of control. Let me not put this guy here. I knocked him off one time before. Let's put him over on a safer part of the table. Bloop, lamppost. I was right. But yeah, I eventually broke myself down one day. I said, no more Amazon boxes. I keep one or two now for just in case moments, but for the most part, I don't keep my boxes anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely wish I had it in me to get out there and sell mine, but I'm so dumb. No, I don't want to go to the post office. Thanos was more prevalent after this movie. Well, B was saying earlier that this set covers a multitude of movies to include Endgame. So if that's the case, Thanos was definitely a big part of Endgame. Want my Thanos fig. I know what the next two bags are for now. I think I know now. Well, at least I think I know what this bag is. Bring me Thanos. Thor 2019. Yeah. Yeah. It's more parts for Falcon's wings to apply more stickers on. That was a buttload. I think we're almost out of stickers. Let's see, 1, 2. I think there's only 2 stickers left. And there's still a cape in here that I haven't used. Surprisingly. I love a good yard sale. I do too. I don't like running my own yard sales. I hate it. I hate sitting out there for all that time, and then you get your bursts of people. You'll get like 2-3 cars of people that pull up, and maybe you make a few sales, but all this sitting around hoping people show up. Ugh. I just want to go inside in the AC. You never know when you will need a good box. I know. It's the other thing that I used to do that I've gotten a lot better about though. I used to keep the boxes to like everything. Like if I buy a new stereo or a new blender or a new toaster oven, whatever it was, especially electronics. especially electronics, I would keep the box. With the whole mindset of, if I need to return it, I need the box. Or if I need to move, I can put it back in the box because, military. You got to put it back in the box so I can move. Like, I used to keep everything. I was so bad about boxes. I've gotten a lot better. It only features Endgame because Hulk, Tony, Captain America, and Ant-Man go back in time to retrieve the Tesseract and Time Stone. I'm just saying I should have had Thanos. I wants what I wants. What was that old line? I stands all I can stands, and I can't stands no more. I feel like that was Popeye. Was that Popeye? Or was that... Maybe that was Yosemite Sam. Can't remember. Setting up. Yeah, that's... even the worst part about it, it's not even the setting up part. It's the... when you're done with the whole yard sale, like the multiple days, and you've still got all that stuff left, and then you have to decide, do I bring all this stuff back in my house? Or do I throw it away? Or do I take it to a local place to donate it? Which is what we usually do. We typically just take it to like a... wherever we can find that would take that kind of stuff and donate it. But a thrift store or wherever. But yeah, the bringing the stuff back in the house is the worst part for me. We keep the box in case of return, but throw out after we are happy. Yeah. Again, I'm a lot better about it now. But I used to keep everything for years. For years, I would just hold on to them. And the bad part is, my daughter has now picked up that habit. She had something that was definitely like the warranty was expired, everything was expired, and she was still holding on to it. And I was like, you can get rid of it. You can get rid of it. You don't need to keep it anymore. She's like, well, what if I need it? I'm like, no, you won't need it. Trust me, as a recovering boxaholic, you don't need that box anymore. Throw it away. I'm a recovering boxaholic. Just think, you could buy Thanos if you did a yard sale and sold your Lego boxes. You're so right, Sean. You're so right. And when you're right, you're right. I've got a couple of Thanos figs, one where he has the gauntlet and one before those movies came out. I just think Thanos would have been a great fig for this set. Some of these filler figs I could have done without. And I could have used an awesome Thanos big fig. I do have the mini gauntlet, and I have both of the movie gauntlets. So the actual Infinity Gauntlet and the Tony Stark Gauntlet, which are both awesome. And I love the fact that they did opposite hands. They came out great. You guys figure out what we're building yet? Oh, I read that already. You're going to talk about Thanos not being here. What about Spider-Man? I mean, I'm just not a huge Spider-Man fan. I don't dislike him. He's just not my guy. Spider-Man doesn't excite me that much. I know some people will say I'm a hater, but it's just not my guy. Just not my guy. Thanos, even though I know he's a bad guy. And how did this not stick in there? What the heck happened? What happened? I know Thanos is a bad guy, but I still like him. All right, we're in there this time. Got our Avenger A's. They're going to go on the... Oh, ×2. Thank you. All right, let's move this twin jet, whatever you call, before I drop that and break it. Bring the tower over. Where do these attach? Oh, I see. Oh, look at that, y'all. Peeps, that's so good. It's so good. Oh, yes. That's pretty sexy. I like that a lot. I like the way they built that. I like the way they built that. Who needs a Spider Man? Was he a bad guy? I mean, you know, it's all about perspective. Some would argue he's a bad guy. Some would argue he's the real hero. In terms of the Marvel universe, I would say he's supposed to be a bad guy. But you could argue both sides. You could definitely argue both sides. Oh, a little triangle here. You just wanted to make the world a better place? Well, the universe. The universe. Got my daughter, so headed home now. Have a great day, my friend. Hope you have a great time with your daughter. See you around, buddy. Holla. He threw his adopted daughter off of a cliff for a funny orange crystal. Yeah, see, and that's where you go, man. It's really hard because you can see his point. You can see his point. But also, his methods are not so good. How is it my daughter uses all the pans and pots and dishes to make one meal? Sean, I totally know what you're talking about. I absolutely 1000% know what you're talking about. I have experienced this exact same thing in my own house. I'm like, why? I could have done the same job with 2 pans, maybe 1 if I'm working real hard, and burn all of them and not the food. Sounds like your daughter needs to wash the dishes. That's all I'm hearing. She's on dishes duty tonight. Uh-oh. What did I knock over? This thing that I still don't really know what it is. Some weird futuristic fire hydrant. Just try to get a good squeeze. A good squeeze. Oh yeah, and it's got a little birdie on the ledge. I don't know if you can see the little teeny birdie sitting up on the side of the tower. Oh, and the triangle. I forgot the triangle. And that's the end of bag 38, peeps. You should pose all the figs on it. I probably will afterwards. Because yeah, there's so many figs. I mean, look, here's my plate full of figs, plus the last 4 that I just built that I haven't even added to the plate. Plus, there's a couple more in this bag at least. But yeah, I'm sure I will pose them at some point and take some pictures and put them up somewhere. But right now, I don't even have enough space for all the figs on the plate anymore. And somebody dropped their hot dog again. Wong dropped his hot dog. Last bag, peeps. Bag drop. I'm sure there is a Stan Lee Easter egg, John, but I don't know what it is. Let's go to the Googles. Is there a Stan Lee Easter egg in the Avengers Tower Lego set? Not Stanley, Stan Lee. No, there is no official Stan Lee Easter egg or minifigure included in the massive Lego Marvel's Avengers Tower. Well, let's see. There are other hidden references, though. A cheeseburger printed on Pepper Potts' tablet, referencing Tony Stark craving it from Iron Man. Tim particles and shawarma wrapper hidden in a dumpster. Oh, okay. Well, that's what that was. Captain Marvel's pager. A Battle of New York memorial, the number 3000 hidden, under a hologram of the rescue armor. There's a lot of Easter eggs in this one, apparently, but no Stan Lee. I'm sorry to report. All right, let's see. Sorting our last bag out. Last sorting. Last call for alcohol. You're jelly? Well, I'm jam. Okay, we got 3 minifigs in this one. Oh, and one of them is Loki. I think one of them is Loki. Hi, Jam. I remember as a kid, I'd tell my parents I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. They'd reply with, I'm Friday. Come over on a Saturday. We'll have a Sunday. 2 pans left. Wait, why are you cleaning the dishes? If she burnt all the pans, she should be on dishes duty. Something's very wrong with this picture, Sean. Ain't no way somebody else is burning pans and I'm the one cleaning them. Especially my children. You get in there and scrub those pans. What we got the Brillo pads for. All right, minifig bodies, out the way, out the way, out the way. Used to be a song like that. Look away, look away, look away. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. I just remember look away. Look away, look away, look away. You guys ever question if I'm crazy? The answer is yes. Just the random things that just blow out of my crazy brain. They surprise even me. Pearl gold. I think that's the color, right? It's pearl gold, Sean. You're the color master. I think that's pearl gold. I'm gonna try to switch cameras. Hopefully, I don't freeze up again. Is that what that color is called? So I think it's called pearl gold. It's not the shiny one. It's just the regular gold. I think they call that pearl gold. I think. Curtis would have washed the pans for our daughters too. Oh boy, y'all gotta learn to lay the smack down. I remind my children we didn't grow up with dishwashers. I didn't have a dishwasher till I was like 30. So hand washing dishes was the only way we got things done. And they should be happy that they just get to load a dishwasher. But if you burn the pan, you got to hand wash that. You got to get them burns out. Pearl gold. All right. I got one. I got one correct. And I've got my backup, Sean, to let me know. I know you're the color master, man. I don't even know how you memorize them all. You got them all in the Rolodex. That one was for B-Bandits. You got the Rolodex in his brain, just rolls through the colors. Sean's just washing through the dishes like, That's so funny that you had already typed that on the screen. I hadn't caught up yet. Shiny one is called metallic gold. Perfect. My daughter flew all the way from Vienna to help us while Kat recovers. Oh, all right. I guess you can give a pass on that one. She still shouldn't have used all your pans and burnt them all. But I guess you can give a pass for that one. That is a pretty big deal. It's awesome that she came to help. Yeah, definitely. I'm so happy to hear that things are going well, Sean, man. Truly and honestly, man. It makes me really happy. And I'm sure you're way more happy, but you know, it's good to know that your friends are getting through their hard times, especially ones that I can't physically be there to support. I would love to be there and do whatever I could, but man, just great news. Just great news. Sorry, I know I'm rambling now. Good old MC. Oh no. Almost lost pieces. Sean, what about gold? I hope Kat is responding and doing well. Responding to treatment is what I meant. Sending love and thoughts. Yeah, he talked about it earlier before you got on. He said, well, I can let him share his own news. I don't need to share his news. That was almost rude of me. I'll let him share his news again if he wants to. It's good news. I'll just say that. Dear parents, we're excited to share Oh, the school texts are back in swing. Almost daily. Get the lovely school texts. Hey, it's our last cape. Oh, what was the stud doing in the box? I like the capes where they don't have to overlap. But then the overlapping capes do have a cooler look. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Oh, I love this face. Oh no, I'm putting the grinning evil face. He's got a cool back print face too, but we'll give you guys a close up real quick because this is, well, let me finish building him, I guess. Does he have a staff or anything? No? Oh, that's kind of weak sauce. Yeah, man. Sean's been on my mind too. Over communicate is how schools try to work, or they get blamed for not. I know. We talked about it. It still drives me nuts. I get way too many emails and texts and phone calls and. Whew. This is all done. Woo-woo! All right. I guess I can give you a close-up look at the last group of figs. Fingers crossed we don't lose connection again. We've already built 2 of these before, but these are the Chitari, however you say those guys. We built them previously in this set. And then we got this Kevin Feig, who is probably the most useless fig in this whole set, in my opinion. I'm probably going to put him in the dumpster. He's like a director or producer or something on the movies. The hat is kind of cool. I'll say that. They do have the Avengers symbol on the hat, which the glare is killing me. I can't get it on there, but yeah, he's dumb. And then we got Loki. You can go, well, we'll just show you him without his hair or anything so you can see both sides of his face. Here's his outfit, which looks great. Printing on the back. And then they do have the face where he's been arrested. But you can go Loki with hair, which is fine. But why wouldn't you go King Loki? Oh, look at those horns. That molded helmet looks fantastic, peeps. I wish he had a weapon. Maybe that's still to come. We will see. Kim, yeah, Cat's in Remission was given the all clear this afternoon, man. Love it. Amazing news. So happy to hear it. Makes me so happy. Yes, agreed, Kim. Sean, you were speed running the dishes like Such great news. Put all the filler figs in the dumpster. Super Nintendo, the filler figs to us. SNES? SNES is Super Nintendo. Loki needs a spiky helm. Oh, show. Oh, send. Yeah, I was like, SNES, Super Nintendo? You want me to Super Nintendo the figs to you? Is that code for something? Send makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I love that Loki fig too. I said it on the last stream. I wasn't really into Loki until the TV show came out. They sold me so hard on the TV show. They got me. Yeah, that's a good Loki. That's a solid Loki. Are we making a portal? What the heck are we making? Your savior is here. Yeah, TV show definitely made me like Loki. Before that, I was just like, meh. You're just another character in the Marvel universe, but the TV show really hooked me. Oh, show. Oh, show. TV show is awesome. I love that ending. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't want to spoil it in case anybody hasn't seen it, but that ending was epic. I was like, oh, perfect ending. Perfect ending. Great to see him returning in Doomsday. I need to get caught up. I'm very, very not caught up on the MCU. It just hasn't excited me so much since Endgame, but I do need to get caught up at some point. I guess this is a portal coming off the side of the tower. Like a little portal. I do love all the little things hanging off the tower that they've decided to do. Oh, that's Wong. Wong is coming through the portal. That is so funny. And he's got his hot dog hanging off the front of him, which I think is absolutely ridiculous and also quite hilarious. Can y'all see it? You see Wong is coming through the portal upside down, nonetheless. Oh my goodness. This is hilarious. Yeah, it is good he is back. Oh, show. I really wasn't into Loki in the first film. You see him in, but then I watched an interview with Tom and I love the character after. Oh, show. Portal for Wong. Yeah. Well, you typed that before I saw it, but yeah. You knew. You got to get excited, men. The X-Men and Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man are coming back in Doomsday. Yeah. I'm trying. Just ever since Endgame, Marvel kind of lost me. I'm sure I will get back on it soon. I just read the other day that they're canceling the Penguin TV show, which really upset me. That show was so good. Why every time I get something I really like, they just gotta kill it? Ugh. Makes me so sad. All right, what is this a picture of? I don't know what the heck this is. Down to my second to last sticker. Watching the first film with him is fantastic, and so is the first Thor film, which I could not get into first. Oh, man. Thor got me from the first movie. But I've always been into Greek mythology. So, like, I really loved that they played into that aspect. Even though it's a Marvel character, they still kind of played into the Greek mythology. Or is Thor Roman? Or no? Wait a minute. Is Thor Greek Roman, or is that now I'm thinking it might be Norseman, the Norway. Viking. That Viking mythology? Anyways, I'm into all of that old school stuff. I love all the old mythology. It's just, I don't know. I got hooked on it when I was in middle school and never stopped liking it. Which direction is this sticker? Oh, it's so awful. Why did they do it like this? Hell answers to me, for I am Doom. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know much about Doctor Doom. I know I know just enough to be dangerous. No, I wouldn't even say that. I don't even think I know enough to be dangerous. I know enough to be dumb. I don't know enough about Doctor Doom. Greek mythology, Thor's no. Okay, yeah. As I was sitting here saying it, I started going, wait a minute. Thor might not be Greek mythology at all. Egyptian mythology is great. Greek and Roman, the Greeks and the Romans had almost the exact same mythologies with just different names, which is not a surprise for where they are in the world. But yeah, I don't know. I had an English teacher in middle school that was obsessed with all of that stuff. And I want to say it was 6th or 7th grade. And she just, that was a huge chunk of what we did in school. And I just got obsessed with it after that. Not on her level. She loved it. She eat, breathe, and sleep Greek and Roman mythology, but I definitely came to love it a lot because of her. Don't ask me her name because I don't remember. It's been too many years. As my daughter likes to remind me daily, I'm old. She tells me almost every day, you're old. And then I remind her, she's still an infant. No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm. This is like a buildable Iron Man. This is so goofy. The Romans had Neptune and the Greeks had Poseidon. Yeah. The Greek names are more iconic. I know most of them. In fact, if you want to watch a really fun TV show, it's on. I think it's on Amazon Prime. Oh, what is the name of it? Shoot. It is a really good TV show about all of that stuff. It's so funny. Oh, maybe it's not on Amazon. Maybe it's on Netflix. Chaos. I think it's called Chaos. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to watch a wild show about like Greek and Roman gods, go watch Chaos, spelled with a K, Kaos. It's on Netflix. That show is so good. So good. Love it. I love any shows that play into the old idea of all the mythologies as if they were real. And maybe they were. Maybe we're just so far disconnected that we don't know that they were real. I've thought about that many times. Maybe they were all real and we just think that they were not real. Just saying, a possibility. I mean, I don't think I'm old, but my daughter tells me every single day that I'm old. Like every single day. She tells me I'm old. One, two, three. It would be nice if they zoomed it out so I could see. This is so wild. What is this? Is this like a Iron Man robot? What the heck is this? It looks almost like Iron Man, but it's like not got a head or anything on it. And it's sticking out of the side of the building. Little buildable figure. It would focus. Come on, focus, camera. There you go. Got like the little Iron Man circle there. He's got the little blue jets. Kind of funny. And he sticks out the side of the building. He's just flying around, having a good time, peeps. Oh, okay. Remember back when we did Tony Stark and he's got this little clear thing sticking out of his back? And I said, what the heck is that about? It's Tony Stark in his street clothes. This is so awesome. This is so awesome. Oh, I love it, Lego. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. Okay, here we go. I got to show you guys up close. This is so awesome. There you go, is what I just built. There's Tony Storm. Tony Storm. That's a pro wrestler. Tony Stark falling out of the sky, and his suit is coming down to wrap around him. Oh, peeps! I love that. I love that so much. Do you guys see how big I'm smiling? This is so silly, and I love it so much. I love this so much. Oh my God. That makes me so happy. Now how do I get it back in the building? I pulled it out because I wanted to show you guys. There it goes. I love that so much. That is amazing. Tony Stark is falling, and his suit is flying down to catch him. Ah, I love that. I apologize, guys. You guys already gave me the answer on the screen. If I just read, I can't keep up with the cat fast enough. It's a buildable iron suit because he throws himself off the tower, suits up midair, and grabs the Hulk, and Hulk really throws him around. Yeah. Yeah. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I like that probably more than an average bear. Oh, man. That is so awesome. I got way too excited for that. All right. Well, we're putting another one, a few holes down. 1, 2, 3. 3 holes down. It's like 3 doors down. And that's a band that I used to listen to. Oh, all right. We're putting Wasp on the tower now. I guess maybe I should bring this stack of figs over because it seems like we're gonna just be putting them all on the tower now. You know, we still got all these pieces. So many pieces. All right, Wasp is going on the tower now. She's flying around. How do we rotate this bad boy? All right. There she goes. Let's put her hands out. Let's make her actually flying along, not just standing there in the air. That looks weird. There we go. That looks better. Okay, figure plate back over here. Yeah, I apologize, B. I get sucked in sometimes, you know? I get sucked in, and if I hit red, I would have. But you know what? It was almost better that I realized it on my own. It was almost better because there's just the amount of joy that just bubbled up out of me. I don't know if you guys caught that. I'm kind of hot now, though. Let me turn my fan up. Would you respond? Oh, there it goes. And I'm kind of hungry. You gave him spoilers then? Oh, it's fine. It was kind of funny the way I realized it. And then I looked up and you had already typed it on the screen. Kind of like Kim did earlier. I think we're done with stickers. I'm going to stick them underneath here just in case. Spoiler alert. That's the reason why with pro wrestling, you got to watch pro wrestling live. Because people put stuff on the internet so fast. Like the show hasn't even finished. And people are already putting stuff online. So if you don't watch it live, it's probably going to get spoiled. Where is this attached to? Oh, I see. Doesn't feel right. This feels right. Oh, we got Black, not Black Panther. What's her name? Black Widow? Is that her name? Why am I blanking on her name right now? The assassin chick. I can't remember her name. Why is she flying? She doesn't fly. Also, she's kind of heavy. She's weighting this thing down. Black Widow. Okay, I was right. I said Black Widow, but my brain was saying that doesn't sound right. I don't know why. It's hilarious how many pieces are still sitting on this table right now. Natasha. So I just heard that she got cast as Poison Ivy in Batman 2, the Batman 2. I'm interested to see how she plays Poison Ivy, because that is an iconic character. We're just building mounting points now. Hey, what's up, Big Mac? Curtis. Welcome in, buddy. Glad you got to fill up a little time while you're on your lunch break. Oh, we're building little bikes for the alien creatures. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's different. It's the Batman. You know, you got Batman, which is the OG, Michael Keaton. Batman Returns, which is also Michael Keaton. And you got Batman Forever and Batman Returns, or not Batman Returns, sorry. Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, which I always mix up. It's been a long time, and those were kind of some of my least favorite Batman movies. But one of those is your Val Kilmer, and one of those is your oh Jesus, I know his name too, and I can't think of it right now. He's in Ocean's 11 and so many other movies, but him. And you got the Dark Knight Batman, which is your Christian, or not Christian Cage. Geez, I'm mixing up wrestling names and actor names a lot today. Christian Cage is a wrestler. Christian Bale is that Batman. Then there's just Batfleck. And then the Batman. And then animated series Batman. You got to be specific. George Clooney. Thank you. Goodness gracious, that name was not coming in my brain. Yes, George Clooney and Val Kilmer. I want to say George Clooney was Batman Forever, and Val Kilmer was Batman and Robin, which was the last of that series. Even though technically, if you want to get real technical about it, those really weren't sequels because it was no longer Tim Burton making those movies. But most people consider that all one 4-movie series. It is what it is. They weren't great. That's all you can say about it. They weren't great. The Tim Burton ones were great, but the follow-ups were not so great. DC and Warner Brothers have a way of shooting themselves in the foot. Batman and Robin was George. Yeah, see, I said I mix them up all the time. They just weren't great. What can I say? They were okay. They weren't great. They were still better than Batfleck, though. I'll say that much. They're still better than Batfleck for me, in my opinion. Just my opinion. They were better than Batfleck, but not great. Who's on your Mount Rushmore of Batman? My number 1 is Michael Keaton. 2 is Christian Bale. 3, Adam West. And the rest aren't worth talking about. Well, that wouldn't be Mount Rushmore because you got to have 4. You got to have 4 to have a Mount Rushmore. Well, yeah, Michael Keaton is definitely on there. Christian Bale is pretty solid. I really liked Christian Bale as Batman. I personally do not like Adam West as Batman. That whole style of Batman, the whole campy poof, pow, bang, whiz, oh geez, Batman. That stuff never really sat with me personally, but I know a lot of people grew up with that Batman, so they love it. It's their nostalgia, but it's nothing like the comics. So I never really cared for that Batman. So I know some people don't count this, but I kind of do. Is his name Adam Conroy? Conroy, I can't remember his first name, but Conroy, the guy that voiced Batman for the animated series, was amazing at it. I don't know why I connected that up. It didn't tell me to connect it up. And then I would say after that, Robert Pattinson did a really good job on the last Batman movie. But I need to see more. I can't really judge him yet because it's only one movie. But I would like to see more. I'd like to see more before I really set a judgment on that. But I thought he did a pretty good job. But my problem with him, which is usually my problem with most guys that play Batman, is his Bruce Wayne is not the best. He needs to work on his Bruce Wayne character. But I'm hoping in the sequel they're going to make up for that. I'm hoping in the sequel they're going to do better. Fingers crossed, we will see. I always have a hard time remembering Russell Crowe's name. Yeah. Certain names just escape me. Did you get bit by the minifig bug? You sounded awfully excited about the new Batman figure. Were you on earlier when I was talking about that? I have not. I'm not. I'm probably not going to buy it right away. But there is. The more I look at that Batman, that boy, I can't talk all of a sudden. The more I look at that new Batmobile and that minifig looks so good. The way they did the cape over the shoulders, is so good. I hate that Lego does these things to me. It is not going to be a day one purchase, but I may end up buying it eventually. I hate to admit that. Kevin Conroy. Okay, I knew Conroy was the last name. The first name was escaping me. I was just about to talk about him as your number 4. Yeah, he definitely did an amazing job playing that character. I realize he's not live action; it's a cartoon. He's voice acting, but man, him and then oh Jesus, I'm terrible with names. Luke Skywalker, who voices the Joker for the animated series. So iconic. They can't be denied. They have to be included in the talk when you talk about all-time greats for Batman and Joker. Lego Batman, yes. Dang it, I know his name too. Will Arnett. Will Arnett as Batman is also quite awesome, but he's more of a silly awesome. Oh, you were listening? Well, I appreciate that, buddy. It's not going to be a day one purchase, but I think I may end up buying it at some point. I'm ashamed of myself. I like that fig so much. I love the way they did the cape and the cowl on it. Oh, I'm so disappointed in myself. Eventually, MC, nah, I'm not getting it right away. I will. I got other things going on this year, so I won't be buying it right away. Oh man, these little bikes are so cool. Mark Hamill. Yes, there you go. Luke Skywalker. It's bad when you know their characters better than you know their real names. It is so bad. Told you guys, I'm trash when it comes to names. I am so bad. I try. But you know, there's that whole Dunbar's number. If you guys don't know about Dunbar's number, you can look it up. I'm not making this up, but it's based on when we lived in tribes. And I think the number is like something like 200. I forget the exact. It's like 200 something people, names that you can remember like well. And then, you know, like as the group gets smaller, you know them more and more and closer. But yeah, once you hit like, I think it's like 225 names or something like that, your brain just can't like hold on to that many names anymore. And I've met a crap load of people in my time in the military. I used to haul hundreds of guys overseas at a time. So I'm just out of space. I'm out of space in my brain for names. MC buying a set for a fig. What is the world coming to? I like the Batmobile too. I'm just saying, I really like the fig. I don't know why they had to do that to me. I have openly said I am ashamed of myself. I'm very ashamed of myself. It's not going to be a day one purchase. For sure. Minifig pusher. Oh, gosh. You guys are nuts. At least you're not a Spider-Man fan, because if you didn't know the different Spider-Man actors' names, us Spidey heads would have to abandon you. Look, I've watched all the Spider-Man movies. Let's just be clear here. I've watched them all. They just don't excite me the way Batman does. It's just not. He's just not my guy. And I can tell you though which one I like the best. Tom Holland. I think he's done the best Spider-Man out of all of them. And part of the reason is because even as an adult, he still looks like a teenager. He still looks like a teenager, which is what Spider-Man's supposed to be. Which also makes no sense why they ever called him Spider-Man. He's Spider-Boy, if anything, but, you know. I think Tom Holland has done the best job as the Spider-Man. Personally speaking. Do. You said in another live or in our Insta chat that you weren't going to buy it because you like Kim. So you missed this part of the chat earlier. Yes, I absolutely did say I was not going to buy it because I like the one I have better. And then it popped up on Lego.com today, and I started looking at the pictures, and I really got a good look at that fig. And I was like, oh, why do I like that fig so much? I did say that, and I meant it at the time. And then today, my brain I saw that fig. I saw the pictures of the set up close, and the more I look at it, the more I want it. But I'm not going to buy it right away. It'll be a while before I get it. But I probably will end up buying it. I love Batman too much. What can I say? I love Batman too much. And now you're buying it for the fig. Yes, I'm embarrassed. I have said it. I love the old Spider-Man TV live action show back in the 70s. Never saw it. Spider Young Man? I guess. Spider Boy, Spider Boy. I guess that doesn't flow quite as well as Spider-Man, Spider-Man. You heard me, you're here the whole time. Oh, you're the bomb.com, Kim. In all the Spider-Man universes we have to admire Macho Man for training 30 years for the role of Bonesaw. Dude, Macho Man acting was so funny, but Macho Man rapping, boy, that was one I never saw coming. After many, many years of watching him in the pro wrestling space, Macho Man acting and Macho Man rapping were definitely not on my bingo card. I do like it. I do like the Batmobile. But initially, when I saw it, I was like, well, this is still the 89 Batmobile, so it just splits in three now. I don't need it. And let's be honest, I still don't need it. I don't need it at all. And initially, I didn't want it. I wasn't lying when I said I don't want it, I'm not going to buy it. I just changed my mind. What can I say? I'm allowed to change my mind, right? Did I? Oh, all right. I thought I built this backwards for a second. Like, what did I do? Rotate this around. Okay. Yeah. 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 That looks good. All right. Yeah, I know. Was just eating. Macho Man. Oh, Speaking of Macho Man, snap into a chopstick. My family gave me these for my birthday. I thought they bought it at like Trader Joe's or somewhere fancy. They taste so good. These are from Walmart. Grass-fed, grass-finished beef. Absolutely delicious. You love some of those songs? They were wild. Especially when Macho Man started making rap songs about Hulk Hogan. I want it for both. Why are we beefing, Kim? What is happening? What did I open a can of worms asking about minifigs? Nah, we're just messing around. We do this all the time. They have them at Publix too. Be a man, Hogan. Macho Man was wild. I think my daughter just got home. My dog's out there. Do this little spaceship. Wow. Oh, that makes more sense why there's two of them now. Flying around the side of the tower. Oh my gosh. I keep knocking this piece off. I was wondering why they had you put two of these up here. Makes more sense now. How do you line them up? That's the real question. All right. This goes on the back. This goes on here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Amazing. Oh, they told you where to pose certain characters, and then the rest of them, they were just like, bloop, there you go. Figure it out, MC. What are all these extra pieces for? Oh, there's more instructions on how to pose the other characters. Okay. And there's more sticks for posing characters. Well, I think that's all I'm going to pose for today. I probably will have a fun session another day, just sitting around. Maybe I'll make a video out of that. Maybe I'll do a short or something. I don't know how I would do it. I guess I could put like my cell phone camera from behind and try to like pose it down or something. It's so tall. You can't even see the whole thing on camera. Oh no! It hit my camera up top. It hit my top cam. Taller than my camera. Where did this pop off of? I don't remember where this was stacked. Hold on. Oh, I knocked multiple things off. Can't see it. What else did I knock off? Where did they go? Oh, there they are. They flew all the way across the table. I'm totally behind on the chat. MC just bit that stick like no, I bit that stick like figure out how to type that. I believe 50 Cent produced that album. Nice. Ooh, yeah. Talking about the 76332 Batmobile. The new, so there's the old one. It's the large scale 1989 Batmobile, and then they're doing a new one that's basically the same Batmobile, but except it's for the second movie where it splits in three. I'll listen on my way home and send a like when I can. Just won't be able to chat. I'll did that for yeah. That's because you're the bomb.com. Destroying the tower already. Put the Quinjet on the landing pad, man. You can't Yeah, well, I'm going to put it on the pad. I just didn't want it to fall off as I was moving things around. I've already broken things off. Yeah. I got to put this tower back on the tower. All right. There we go. I was going to try to bring it down into my lap so you guys can see the full scale of this thing. Whoosh. Nah, I don't think I built it like whoosh. I bit it like whoosh. It's got a C. Whoosh. All right. Moment of truth, peeps. See if I can do this without breaking it. I mean, dude, look at this. It's in my lap, and you still can't see the top of the tower. This is absurd. Let me see if I have any room to back the camera out anymore. I don't think I do. I think it's already out as far as it can go. Oh, no, I had a... You still can't see the top. You can't see the top. This is as far out as I can back the camera. It's sitting... I don't know, about 8 inches down into my lap, 6 to 8 inches, and you can't see it. I mean, the tower. Yes, sir, do we have a tower? I guess that could work. I don't know how the W fits in there, but all right. Let me put this tower back on the table before I destroy it. I don't want to be responsible for cleaning up New York. Man. It's what a fantastic build. I'm going to have to do, I guess I'll have to do a review and come back in and get the camera up close on all the little details. Of course, you could go back and watch all the streams. But man, what an amazing set. All right. Before Sean has a meltdown, we got our Leviathan here. And let me put the Quinjet up on the tower. There he goes. Got my stack of minifigs all over the place. I mean, what an insane set, y'all. What an insane, awesome set. I'm just going to stick this bike on here somewhere for funsies. Nope, that ain't going to work. I know Hulk is supposed to like hang off the side of the building somewhere. Maybe over here? I don't know. I have to figure that out. That'll be an off-stream thing. You do need one. And Big Mac. Curtis, my friends, as it turns out, this has been extended into, I believe, 2028. Let me look. I believe it's been extended to 2028. If I recall correctly. Marvel. Avengers Tower, December 31st of 2028, sir. You can still get your hands on this bad boy for another 2 years and 3 months and a few days. Snap into a Slim Jim. I hope they don't come after me. This set is insane. And I thought I still got to build it. I thought Bauer Doer was going to be taller than this. No. Which is hilarious because Bauer Doer would be taller than this, really, but this is apparently one of the tallest sets in all of Lego. I mean, how awesome is this? You got a whole built Leviathan. Even though we got some dumpster figs. We do got some dumpster figs, but we did get a lot of cool figs. Telling you, this guy's going in the dumpster. He's going in the dumpster on the side of the building. Somebody else can go in the trash can. I don't know why there's bubble gum in the trash can, but maybe that's one of those Easter eggs. Put this guy in the trash can. Some of these figs make no sense to me, but I'm going to get me a Thanos. I'm going to get me a Thanos, and he's going in this set. In fact, he might just have to bust out a side of the wall. You can get a 2B for another 2+ years. Why won't this lid go back on? Am I this dumb? All right, trash can lid is back on. Probably taller than you. I think it's you know what? Let's measure. Let's measure this. I can't measure it from the actual bottom, but 36 inches, peeps. 36 inches. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Have all the dumpster figs falling off the tower to the demise as they have no plug. I can have them hanging off the edge right here, off this little tube that goes around the front. Oh no! Don't end me! Don't end me! I know it's because of my table is warped. This wood is warped. You can see this tower has been making me nervous because the table, it keeps rocking back and forth. Man, this is an amazing set. This is an amazing set, y'all. Look at this. Oh, I'm going to have to do a close-up video for you guys. I'm going to have to do a close-up. We'll do a review. I had a blast, guys. 7 build sessions, around 3 hours each. What are we at now? Oh, 3.5 hours. Glad I started early. I think Kim goes live in 7 minutes. Yeah. I might build another dumpster just for the dumpster figs. I don't know. I don't understand some of these figs, but it's all good. It is a winner. I can understand why Lego extended this 2 more years because, man, it's hard to beat. You don't even have to like Marvel. You can appreciate the set. I love it. Peeps, it's almost time for my good friends Curtis and Kim to go live. I'm going to wrap this up. But let's see. Thank you to everybody who came. My good friend, Brit and Bricks, Sean. So happy to see you. Bro, send Kat all our love. Give her a big hug. Tell her congratulations and tell her to keep kicking butt, man. We're so proud of her and so happy that she's doing well, ma'am. I love to hear it. Odele Dorado, thank you for showing up today. Candy. Speed Bandits rocking for almost the whole stream as well, even though he took a nap in the middle. I'm just giving you a hard time, buddy. Kim, I know Kim was listening for a lot of it, but she was here because she's thebomb.com. Who else was here? Y'all know my brain. Big Mac Bricks. Thank you for showing up, buddy. Phil, I know you already left, but thank you again, man. You are the bomb. I think I hit everybody, but if I didn't, please forgive me. Thank you, everybody who came out today, hung out with your wacky friend, MC. Let me finish up these comments. What do we got left here? Definitely a double points purchase. Hey, if you can get a triple points purchase, even better. More fun when the person buying it likes Marvel. Yeah, I mean, I like Marvel. I'm not a Marvel crazy guy, though, is my point, and I still love this set. Like, if I had no other Marvel set in my collection, no other Marvel anything, I would still like this set. This set is freaking fantastic. Holla! Accidentally took a nap. Yeah. Guys, again, thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I had a blast. And I'm not sure what we'll be building. As long as everything goes well, I'll be back next Wednesday for another live build, and we'll be starting on something new. Fingers crossed. I don't think anything is going on next week, but you know, you guys know how I do. I just do it, and whatever happens, happens. So hopefully I'll be here next week, and if not, hopefully the week after. But thank you guys again. I'll see you guys on the next one. And until then,